elevated. And the field as a whole, it seems to be, and maybe I'm biased, but they walk up to that line and they will walk through serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. They will walk through these other parts. And this one they will say, and faith. And then they walk. Like, they have to acknowledge it because they're not going to be dishonest. But there's no, what I would call an integrous look into, okay, what is this? Why can't we talk about it?
Right.
It feels so third rail before third rails existed in 2016, right?
Yeah.
And I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Other than it, I don't know. You live in it further than I am.
Yeah. So, I've thought about that an awful lot because I'm a lifelong practicing Christian and I'm a social scientist. I'm a behavioral scientist.
Right.
Now,
Which most people don't know are opposing worlds.
They're mostly opposing worlds, not entirely. Something like 16 to 17% of social scientists, PhD social scientists, are religious.
Okay.
Or have a religious practice,
practice,
I should say. Most of whom in the United States are Christians because it's the predominant religion, but not all. I mean, some, I know many in my field who are serious about their Jewish faith,
Absolutely.
for example. And if you go to India, a lot of social scientists are practicing Hindus, et cetera, et cetera. But 16, 17%, that's way below the American average. Right. So what's the deal? Social science largely says that everything that happens that you experience is socially constructed.
Right.
Including your faith.
Okay.
Including God.
Okay.
And so therefore, the conclusion is often that God has been constructed socially to deal with problems that we don't know how to deal with in any other way. Okay. Now, that makes a supposition that once we get to a certain level of knowledge as a society and as individuals, then God will be unnecessary.
Right.
That's scientism.
Right.
That's a religion. The whole idea is that science is going to overtake faith and religion being the opiate of the masses for now.
Correct.
And so a better future is one where we find the answers. And it turns out now, increasingly, we realize that's wrong. And we understand the science of why that's wrong.